Hello?
Tracy, it's Phil.
Phil, where the hell are you guys?
We lost Doug.
What? We're getting married in 5 hours.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
What happened last night?
Am I missing a tooth?
Oh. Whose baby is that?
Check its collar or something.
I looked everywhere. Nobody's seen Doug. He's not here.
Here's your car, officers.
All right, everybody act cool. Let's just get it and go.
What is going on?
I lost a tooth. I married a whore.
How dare you? She's a nice lady.
Some guys just can't handle Vegas.
When I went to see The Hangover, the queue to get into the cinema was much like that of cattle going to a slaughterhouse. So The Hangover's main benchmark to beat was whether or not it would be better than a trip to an abattoir. In all seriousness, The Hangover was a pretty good film. It may not have been genre-defying, but it was funny and enlivened up what was an otherwise dull Monday evening. For what is essentially a frat boy comedy, The Hangover is visually impressive, even though it seems like some of their aerial montages have been lifted straight out of CSI. The central cast was somewhat of a mixed bag. Bradley Cooper's cool teacher came off as somewhat of a douchebag, and Jason Barfa's groom-to-be was honestly given too big a role. Ed Helms and Zach, whatever the hell his name is, were probably the best things about this film. While they could have been lifted from almost any Hollywood comedy over the last 8 years, they were still the best damn cliches on the screen. The film's greatest strengths lay in its myriad of cameos, whose performances gave the most memorable and most amusing moments of the whole movie. My personal favourite being that of Rob Riggle, although I wouldn't necessarily call his performance acting, considering most reports suggest he just is that way.
In the face! In the face!
So is The Hangover worth seeing? Absolutely. I personally would give it 3.5 thumbs. The Hangover is released on the 11th of June in the UK and the 5th of June in the US. For now, I'll leave you with this.
Oh, hello, I didn't see you come in there. You know, I was saying to Prince Philip the other day, I know Prince Philip, I call him Philip because, you know, I know him, he knows me, I saved his life once. I was saying to him, Philip, you simply must see this motion picture. And he said, oh yes, I've forgotten your name, terribly rude. I said, oh, it's Michael, that's perfectly fine though, Philip. And he said, okay, Michael, what is this motion picture's name? And I said to him, well, Philip, Prince Philip, I know him as Prince Philip. So I said, oh, Philip, the motion picture's name is The Hangover. There's a bloody wonderful story about four dashing young men and their trip to Las Vegas, America. And he said, oh, sounds delightful. Who directed this masterpiece? And I said to him, Todd Phillips. And he's famous for this sort of genre. He did that film about those two policemen and Snoop Dogg. Yes, he did that for Phillips. He said, bloody wonderful film. Bloody, I love Snoop Dogg. Bow wow wow, yippee yo, yippee yay. Doggy dogs in the motherfucking house. Ah! And so as I said, and it stars who does it star? It stars some boy, Bradley Cooper. Bradley Cooper was in that TV show Alias about the woman spy. Yes, and Ed Helms from the Daily Show, and a third man, Zach Galifianakis. Zach Galifianakis? Zach Galifianakis? So I think we eventually decided to call him, to settle on Zach Galifianakis, and just left it at that.
Thank you, Michael.
Well, don't mention it, Jam.
Mike Tyson? This is my favorite part coming up right now. Oh, shit!
I'm just saying, he still got it.
I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord, I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, oh Lord.